So, we are going to be talking about perimenopause, menopause, and the power of mindfulness. How to get through perimenopause or menopause and reduce suffering with mindfulness meditation. This is going to be a top down. So, we're going to be learning some things, and a bottom up, having an experience presentation today. So, please join me and let's just see how it goes. So let's start with perimenopause and menopause. So for many people going through this, they will have symptoms. About 60% of women will have mild to moderate symptoms. 20% of women will have debilitating symptoms that greatly interfere with daily life. And 20% of women will experience virtually no symptoms or no symptoms at all. And this is taken from the Women's Brain Book by Dr. Sarah McKay. So, what are these perimenopause and menopause symptoms? Well, they can be quite extensive. So, even if you just have one symptom, they can cause a lot of discomfort for many women. There's physical symptoms, psychological symptoms, vasomotor symptoms, digestive symptoms, and even the central nervous system is affected. Things like electric shock sensations, tingling extremities, inner vibrations, and revving. So it's sort of a multi system experience for a lot of people, quite uncomfortable. So the question is, okay, we're going to be going through this, but how do we cope? This is a lot. Of course, there's HRT, there's therapy, there's all kinds of different things that we can use to alleviate the symptoms and make life more manageable. And one of the ways that we can do this is through mindfulness meditation. So let's talk a little bit about what is mindfulness meditation. John Kabat-Zinn, who's the creator of the mindfulness-based stress reduction 8-week course that's been quite extensively researched, says mindfulness means paying attention in a particular way on purpose in the present moment and non-judgmentally. Wow, that sounds really good. Definitely want to know more about that. So there's been a lot of research done on mindfulness. There's tons and tons of studies. I've just linked a few here. I'll put those um, in the body of the copy here, so you can go ahead and search those up yourself, or go to Google, type in mindfulness research, and you'll see that there's just so much in terms of neuroscience and the brain and the health benefits. Getting us out of our sympathetic stress response and back into parasympathetic, which does so much for all the organs of the body, the heart, cardiovascular systems, as well as the brain, and how we've shown that it can help stave off dementia. And there's just so much great science around how something so simple can really help. And I do believe that it's one of the best coping strategies for women who are going through these extensive, uncomfortable symptoms. How can we really cope with these symptoms and lead a full life? So let's keep going. So I don't want you to take my word for it. Again, please go do your research. But really, what we want to do now is a kind of bottom up experiential activity. And let's just see how it works for you. So I'm going to take just a couple minutes now to walk you through a mindfulness meditation. So if you want to join me and just take a seat, you can close your eyes. I'm going to also close my eyes, and we're just going to walk through a little bit of a mindful meditation here. So let's go ahead and start by taking a couple of nice deep breaths if that feels good to you right now. And we're just going to do a little bit of a body scan from head to toe. So starting with the crown of the head, just kind of noticing what you notice, your hair, forehead, eyes, maybe the way that they're kind of floating in the socket. Just noticing if there's any sensation here, any sensation all around your head, your forehead, be tingling or buzzing. And just moving down to your cheeks, your ears, your lips, and all the way down to your shoulders. Just see if you can gently relax your shoulders. And if you have the tendency to want to jump back into your mind, that's okay. Just kind of notice that and then reorient back to the body. Just continuing down the body, noticing your arms, all the way down your arms, down to your hands. Just noticing the individual fingers, maybe starting with your left hand, noticing your thumb, forefinger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky. Just noticing the palm of your hand. Do you notice any tingling, any buzzing? Without judging that sensation, just notice it. What do you notice here? And then moving to your right hand, you can do the same thing. Just noticing each individual finger. Maybe noticing temperature on your skin. And just see if it's possible to take an even deeper breath here. Again, really relaxing your shoulders. Let's move down to the back, the lower back, hips and thighs, and just noticing yourself connected to your seat. And you notice maybe a change in sensation. And then moving all the way down your legs and down to your feet. Sometimes the feet can be a place where there's a lot of sensation, so just noticing what's there. And now you're going to find a place in your body where you might feel what I like to call a spicy sensation. So something that might feel a little bit more uncomfortable, maybe a little bit of pain or a little bit more revving or sensation, just kind of noticing that space. And again, if your mind is wandering, that's okay. Just see if you can gently bring it back to your body. Now I want you to notice a place in your body where there might be neutral sensation. So just not a lot is going on in your body. Maybe it's your thighs. Maybe there's kind of a neutral or not a lot of sensation there. Or your shoulder, just a place where it's not as spicy, maybe a little bit more mild. And then go to a place in your body where there might be a pleasant sensation. What feels good? Maybe it's just the touch of your hands together, that skin to skin contact. You can even gently play with a little bit of fabric, just noticing a sensation that feels good in your body. And taking another nice deep breath here. We're going to slowly start to transition back And whenever you're ready, just take your time. You can gently open your eyes and come back to the room whenever you like. Okay, so how do you feel right now? So if you want to just write a word um, describing your experience and how that might feel to you, you can do that. I know for myself, even though I was leading that meditation, I feel very relaxed. I feel just super chill. And I think this is really the main benefit for myself of having a mindfulness practice through my own perimenopause journey is that, the symptoms can get rough at times, hot flashes, insomnia, um, tingling in my feet. And sometimes those things can invite in fear for me. Like, what's this? What's going on? Why can't I sleep? And I know that when I come back to mindfulness, so paying attention in a specific way to my body without judgment, but just noticing and really watching these different sensations moving around because things do change. Nothing is the same, nothing stays the same. Things are always changing. So just kind of noticing that without judgment can really help to calm the nervous system down. And when our nervous system is calm, oftentimes things do come back to a little bit more of an equilibrium. I notice that my hot flashes reduce, my insomnia gets better, anxiety and depression are just almost nil when I'm doing a mindfulness practice. So I really invite you to try this as one way that you can cope with your perimenopause or menopausal symptoms. So please, again, let me know how that was for you. And I look forward to seeing you again on the next video.